Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Sean here, and welcome to my first rebuild here on MLB The Show 17. So, today we're going to be rebuilding my personal favorite team, the New York Mets. And here we are. This is a quick little roster overview. We're quickly going to add Steven Matz to the MLB roster. And these are our starting pitchers. Noah Syndergaard, Jacob deGrom, Matt Harvey, Steven Matz, and Zach Wheeler are currently the starting five. And then over in the bullpen, we got Jerry Blevins, Addison Reed, Josh Edgin, Hansel Robles, and Fernando Salas, who I'm planning on getting rid of. And then obviously our closer is Jerry's Familia. And then as for the backstop, we got Travis d'Arnaud and Rene Rivera. Rivera's garbage, but in real life he's been really solid so far this year. Then over at first base, we got Lucas Duda, see if he can have a little bit of a bounce back year. 2014, he did hit 30 bombs. So if he can get back to that, that'd be great. Over at second base, though, we got Neil Walker, the former Pittsburgh Pirate. Third base, longtime third baseman, David Wright. And unfortunately, I think we're going to have to move on from him, although I may just give everybody kind of the first season to see how it plays out, at least up until the trade deadline. I think, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So anyway, except for Jose Reyes. But I'll get to that. So over at shortstop, we got Jose Reyes at an 82. We got Asdrubal Cabrera and Wilmer Flores. Then starting in the outfield, we got Yoenis Cespedes in left. Michael Conforto also in left, but I want to get him playing time as much as possible, so he'll probably shift. I don't know where. I actually have no idea where, but we'll figure it out. So center field, we got Curtis Granderson. He's 36 years old. He's going to get traded for sure. And Juan Lagares on the bench. And then in right field, we got Jay Bruce at an 80 overall. So I'm going to get into like 2 trades, I think. And then, well, yeah, I got to figure out the details first. But you guys will see here in just a second. So with the first trade of the rebuild, we're going to be sending Jose Reyes back to the Miami Marlins. And we're going to be getting Justin Bour and Kyle Baracalo, I don't know, but a 85 overall relief pitcher, just for Jose Reyes. So I'll definitely take that. The only thing is that leaves me with a decision to make at first base, whether to start Justin Bour and trade Lucas Duda or just flip Bour for something else. But considering the fact that Bour is younger and is actually seemingly much better, and I think he's an 84 overall when he starts. Plus, he's way cheaper. Gee, all right, I'm going to trade Duda, so I'll find a trade for him, and we can go from there. So with this next trade, we're going to continue to try to bolster our bullpen just a little bit. We're going to send Lucas Duda and Fernando Salas to the San Francisco Giants for Hunter Strickland. So that's going to help us out a little bit more and actually maybe open up a trade for Robles, Edgin, or Gil Martin, but for now I'm probably just going to keep everybody for depth purposes. And then there's just one more trade I want to make, and I want to see if I can move Curtis Granderson, and if not, that's fine. But let me quickly check out some offers for this old dude. So with this next trade, we're going to be sending Curtis Granderson and Robert Gesellman to the Phillies for Odubel Herrera and Pat Neshek. And I'm not really worried about keeping Neshek, and I think he's like 36. He's an 84. So I could move some guys around. I don't know. Geez, Edgin's making so much money, and he sucks. Edgin is... Oh, he's so bad in real life. I don't know how he's making that much money, at least in the game. But our bullpen's looking really, really solid now, I think. And okay, we got Herrera. So Odubel Herrera is pretty good player. His potential is not very high, but that's fine for now. I think this is going to be the final team entering the season, and we're just going to have to find, well, we do have an extra relief pitcher. Let's see if I can flip Neshek, and if not, I'll move on and start simming into probably to the trade deadline. So I'll see you guys most likely at the trade deadline. Well, I don't think that we're quite at the trade deadline, but we're definitely in July, and we're very close to it. So with our first trade, we're going to be trading for Jonathan VR, second baseman for the Milwaukee Brewers. We're going to be sending them Neil Walker, Seth Lugo, and Pat Neshek. So we're going to get a nice new second baseman on the team. Walker was really struggling, and VR's out here hitting 295. So I will definitely take that. Plus, he provides some speed, and that's something that this team really, really lacks. Looking around the rest of the team, third base has really been an issue all year. Wright is not doing very well, and Flores is really struggling too. So, gonna try to look to upgrade there. And then catcher is also a pretty weak spot. But I think our pitching's been really good. At least our starting pitching has been really good. I think our bullpen's also been at least solid. So I'll definitely take that. But let's see if I can get anything for David Wright. Anything at all. Oh god, these trades are awful. Alright. Who's that? Oh my god, how do you say that guy's name? Okay. What am I trying to do here? I mean, there's not a lot really available, which is understandable. So, I mean, I guess we'll take that guy with the weird name from the Mariners. So, Wright's going to be moving to Seattle. So we now have to find a third baseman, which will be fun. I wonder if we can get Kyle Seager. Okay, apparently we can't. This is at third base. Can we get Evan? Oh god, he's a 90. Jeez, that's rough. That's really, really rough. Okay. I wonder if I can work something out though. I don't want to give up Herrera. He's doing really well. Conforto, I would rather not. Oh, look at that progression. I don't want to give him up. I'd be fine giving up Cabrera though. Okay. But Rosario too, I don't want to give him up. Wonder if I can trade him Darno and jeez. Oh man, this is gonna be rough. Alright, let me work out some specifics and I'll get back. Alright, so I have come upon the realization that I'm just gonna go ahead and do this trade. And then we have quite a few holes now, specifically at catcher and shortstop. So I think, actually, I know what I'm gonna do. I don't know how possible it'll be. So, oh, Xander Bogaerts. Oh, ooh, oh God! All right, let me figure something out. Alright, so they say that they're definitely interested, but knowing this game, they're going to say, oh, that's an interesting offer, but this is just not what we're interested in at this time. So let's see if this goes through. Trey Turner for Amin Rosario, Henry Mejia, and Eric Goodell, and it does actually go through. So we get a good, solid young shortstop from the Nationals in return for our, top 10 in all of baseball shortstop prospect, but that's fine, because I don't know how well Rosario is going to progress and actually be up here within 3 years. So that's fine. So we got quite a couple of upgrades here in Trey Turner and Evan Longoria. And then we're just really lacking at catcher, which kind of sucks. And then bullpen, we can... Okay, Sean Gilmartin is really tearing it up, so we're going to move him to the MLB. And what else could we do? I'm trying to think of some kind of trade I can make for a good catcher. I'd really like to get somebody half decent, and I'm pretty sure I can. I could. Oh, I wonder how. Okay, that's more than I thought they would want for Russell Martin at 34 years old. He sucks. Stephen Vogt. Okay, Brandon Nimmo, Justa Dunn, and Tomas Nido. That is not the worst trade, I think. Not the worst. It's only hitting 250. See if I can find something better. All right, let me find a trade, and I'll get back to you guys with that trade. All right, so this trade is going to be a lot more reasonable. I think we're going to be sending Wilmer Flores, Patrick Mazeika, and Addison Reed to the Athletics for Stephen Vogt. So Flores was really, really struggling all year. So that's the big reason why I'm fine with that trade. Plus, I mean, okay, Luis Guillorme is just going to be our backup shortstop. Oh, nope, don't do that. Okay, I moved to MLB. There we go. So we have 24 players on the roster. We need Hansel Robles to move to the MLB, and we're good. So that's going to be it for now. And I'll see you guys at the end of the season where hopefully we'll make the... Oh, yeah, I forgot to actually show you guys my draft picks. So with our first pick, we got Scott Parker, right field with 93 potential. And then we had some pretty solid, well, two more picks. Grant Nunn, starting pitcher, 89 potential. And then John Moore, who's center field prospect with 90 potential, but he's a 47 overall, so I doubt he'll make any kind of impact. But yeah, so with that, I will now see you guys at the end of the season. Alright, so here at the end of the season, we end up going 87-75, so we actually make the playoffs as a wildcard team, and we're taking on the Giants in the first round. So let's take a quick look at everybody's stats and everything. Jacob deGrom, 2.63 ERA, pretty solid year. Noah Syndergaard, 2.88 ERA. Also pretty solid out of him. Would have liked to have seen a little bit lower even for Syndergaard, but that's fine. And strikeouts, I'd like to see a little bit higher too from a pitcher as good as he is. Harvey, actually pretty solid year for him, 3.24 ERA, 13-10 win-loss record, although really that doesn't even matter in baseball. Steven Matz, 3.62. Geez, he really struggled in the second half. He had like a 270 or something up until mid-season. And then Zach Wheeler, not the best, but he's pretty solid for a fifth pitcher with a 3.91 ERA, so that's fine. And then our bullpen, oh god, Hansel Robles sucks. Bullpen, it was better earlier on in the season. Jerry Blevins was by large the best relief pitcher for us. And then, of course, Jerry Familia had a really good season as well, 46 saves, 2.20 ERA, so I'll definitely take that from him. Looking on to the lineup, though, Trey Turner ended up hitting 275 with 15 homers, and Odubel Herrera, 294, 18 home runs. Very solid pickup, I think, although he's overall's going down for some reason. It's weird. He's also an all-star, so I'll take that. Yoenis Cespedes, 29 home runs with 282 batting average. Not too bad. Evan Longoria, oh my god. Alright, I understand most of those probably came from when he was on the Rays, but 38 home runs, 281 from Evan Longoria. That is not expected at all. For Justin Bour, not a terrible year, 266 average with 17 home runs. Stephen Vogt, 258, 17 home runs again. Jonathan Villar hit 289 with 5 home runs. Jay Bruce, pretty down year for him, 276 batting average with 14 homers. And then Juan Lagares, pretty awful, 232 average, 9 home runs. And then nobody on our bench was very good at all. But with that, we had a couple league leaders. Trey Turner led in doubles. Jonathan Villar led in triples. And Jonathan Villar also led in stolen bases. Okay. We didn't win any awards. So let's take a look at the calendar. In our wild card matchup with the Giants, we got Jacob deGrom taking the mound for us against Madison Bumgarner. Bumgarner had a 3.20 ERA. Looks like deGrom's going to be the better pitcher here. Hopefully we can win. And we do. So we're going to be taking on the Dodgers in the NLDS. Oh, this is a good game. Noah Syndergaard against Clayton Kershaw. Oh, man. All right, let's see if we can take game one on the road. And we lose. We get blown out. Kenta Maeda versus Matt Harvey in game two, also on the road. We lose again, so we're on the verge of elimination already. Let's see if Jacob deGrom can win a game for us at home. And we do win by 1-1. What? Jeez, I just said 1-1. All right, here in game four, Noah Syndergaard again taking on Brandon McCarthy. Geez, Syndergaard really got destroyed in that first game. All right, it's at home. Come on, we gotta win, and we get eliminated. So we get knocked out by a. Jeez, Familia blew it. Oh, classic Jerry's Familia. Oh my God. That sucks. But we did make it to the NLDS in year number 1, so that's solid and a little consolation as the Dodgers actually go on to win the World Series. So that's fine. Let's advance to the offseason and re-sign a whole bunch of players. Oh man. Oh, Tim Tebow retired. That's sad. It's very sad. Also, Carlos Beltran. I can't talk. Carlos Beltran, former Met great, retired and made the Hall of Fame as an Astro. All right. Time to re-sign a whole bunch of people. So here in free agency, we're going to be signing Andrew McCutchen to a 5-year deal. So that'll be interesting. The rest of the free agency class is pretty garbage. I'm not really interested in any of these people. How many players do I have? I have 88 players on my entire team. Well, I can at least now trade Jay Bruce for sure. And hopefully McCutchen will kind of bounce back from that rough year he had last year in real life. I don't know how well. He had 278 this year in the rebuild, so that's pretty solid. So I think he'll be a good pickup. Is there anything else we really need to address? Maybe first base even. Second, third is fine. Short's fine. Outfield seems to be good. I know the starting rotation is good. Relief pitchers should be good. I don't know. I think that's all I'm going to do for now. And then I may try to trade for... Oh, God. The Braves just traded for Garrett Cole. Okay. Oh, why did I do that? Oh, no. Oh, no. I wonder if it's going to happen. Is it going to happen? I don't think so. He's probably already on the 40-man roster. And, okay, good. We still have Dominic Smith. That's all I was worried about. I know in real life Dominic Smith is not on the 40-man roster, and I was a little bit worried that I was going to lose him in the Rule 5 draft, but we're fine. Everything's fine. So I'm going to move on to next season. So I'll see you guys there, and I'm going to look for a trade for first baseman. So before I trade for a first baseman, I'm going to trade away Jay Bruce and Anthony Kay to the Astros for Will Harris. Got to get that bullpen really kind of filled out. I like the addition of Will Harris. He's going to do well alongside Jerry Blevins, I think. And still need a first baseman. Okay, yeah, I do have Dominic Smith. I'd be willing to trade for a first baseman. It's just a matter of who I can get. So I decided we're going to have to wait until the trade deadline to trade for a first baseman. So this is going to be the starting rotation for season number 2. We got Jacob deGrom, Noah Syndergaard, Matt Harvey, Steven Matz, and Zach Wheeler in that order. Same as last year. And the bullpen's going to look pretty much the same as last year, just with the addition of Will Harris. And then for the lineups, we got Trey Turner leading off, Odubel Herrera hitting second, Yoenis Cespedes in the third spot, Evan Longoria hitting cleanup, Andrew McCutchen at 5, Justin Bour hitting 6th, Stephen Vogt hitting 7th, Jonathan Villar at 8, and then pitcher spot at 9. So I think this is a really solid team. I'm definitely expecting us to make another playoff run, possibly even win the division. That'd be real nice. The only thing really lacking, I think, in our lineup is our bench. Our bench kind of sucks. Besides Lagares, the rest of it it's very questionable. So we'll see how this works out, though. I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, my God, we get swept right off the bat. Going ahead and simming to the trade deadline, though, where hopefully we can make a splash and trade for a nice superstar first baseman. That would really help out. So I'll see you guys there. So I've found our new superstar first baseman. Assuming this trade actually goes through, we're going to be getting Paul Goldschmidt from the Tampa Bay Rays, who traded for him last year. We're going to be sending them Dominic Smith and 2 pitching prospects that I know Grant and Nunn we drafted last year. I don't know where Arnold Gillespie came from. I think I must have drafted him last year, maybe even this year. I don't even know. Oh, okay. All right, see? This game cheats. We're going to have to give up Scott Parker and see what we can get in return. Oh, Conforto's on the Rays. How's he doing? Not too bad. 24 home runs. Nice to see from Conforto. I want to get something else in return. I mean, okay, maybe Cedeno. Oh, he's doing pretty well. Maybe Cedeno. Wilson Ramos even. If Travis d'Arnaud. How's Stephen Vogt doing this year? Oh, God, he sucks. All right, let's give you Stephen Vogt. And if I take away Cedeno, you'll give me Ramos, who's hitting 282. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Oh, my God, you piece of shit. All right, so instead of that, and instead of giving them Vogt, where's catcher? Give me Cedeno. Oh, I swear to God, what the hell is wrong with this game? Okay, and Montero. Oh my God. Oh, guys, this game pisses me off. All right, so scratch this idea. Back to the drawing board. Well, I was fully expecting this trade not to go through. It kind of sucks that it did. We're going to end up getting Anthony Rizzo, though. And we traded them Dominic Smith, Scott Parker, and Zach Wheeler to do it. So we now don't really have a good fifth pitcher on the roster. We have Rafael Montero, who is not the greatest, to put it lightly. So I could look for a trade for a fifth pitcher, but Anthony Rizzo is going to be a nice addition. Justin Bour can pack his bags, but for now, I guess we're going to have to move Montero to the big leagues. And I meant to actually look at his AAA stats before I did that, but okay, it's fine. It's fine. And that actually reminds me to sign my draft picks. Oh, wow, this guy's good. First pick, Rick Gardner, 89 potential. I mean, none of these guys really matter except for trade bait because it's only a 3-year rebuild. And having that right field guy, Scott Parker, makes me really wish this was a 5-year because that guy's going to be good. I wish I had looked and seen what his potential is, but he was already at 68 overall as a 19-year-old, so that guy's going to be so good. What am I looking for? Oh, yeah, starting pitcher. Okay. Let's see if I can find a trade for... Oh, okay, his value went up. Oh, it wasn't even him. It was Chris Tillman. But his value went up. Oh, man. All right, so let me find a trade for another starting pitcher, and I'll come back to you guys. So I'm going to see if this trade will go through. I'm trying to get Jake Odorizzi from the Rays, and we're going to be trying to send them Justin Bour, Arnold Gillespie, and Ronald McCarthy, and they do accept that. So we do get our fifth starting pitcher in Jake Odorizzi, and our rotation is looking even better than it was before, actually, because Odorizzi is much better than Wheeler. So I'll take that. Montero's still up here. I'm actually going to have to send him down again. Geez, Will Harris has just sucked. That's unfortunate. And, okay, the top three guys have actually been really, really good, but the rest of the bullpen's kind of struggled. So, actually, I kind of need a left hand. All right, that's fine, whatever. So we'll just send Montero back down and waste one of his options. But he's actually doing pretty well in AAA, 2.95 ERA. But anyway, that's going to do it for the trade deadline here. We're going to go ahead and go to the end of the season, and hopefully we'll, I don't know if we're in contention for the division or not, but I think we'll definitely make another wild card appearance at least. Currently 73 and 60-ish, so I might as well just keep talking. It's already in mid-September. So how are you guys doing today? Doing good? I had a pretty good day. I slept for a lot of it. And what the hell? We didn't even make the fucking playoffs. Okay. Very unfortunate. We did win an award, though. Gold Glove goes to Anthony Rizzo. League leaders Anthony Rizzo and runs scored. And manager. Okay. All right. Where's the standings? I don't even know where the standings is. Standings. Oh my God. Okay. Wow. 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 Okay. When a 98 team is making the wild card, that's ridiculous. That's just an unlucky year. I feel like 84 wins should probably get you a wild card spot in most years, but let's take a look at the team, how well we did. Jacob deGrom with a 2.1 ERA. Only pitched 145 innings, so he must have gotten injured at some point that I didn't see because I have that automated. Noah Syndergaard, 3.42 ERA, kind of a down year for him, which is unfortunate. Matt Harvey, 3.51, worse than last year. Steven Matz, really good year though, 2.63 ERA, 1.03 WHIP, and then what the hell? Oh my, Odorizzi's hurt. Oh, that sucks. All right, so Will Harris, we know, was not the best pickup apparently. Sean Gilmartin too, he sucked, 4.57 ERA. Hunter Strickland was really good, 2.30. Josh Edgen again, 2.26, really good. Jerry Blevins, 2.15. Kyle Baraclow sucked, and then Familia, 46 saves yet again. 3.55 ERA though, so he struggled. But move on to the lineup. Trey Turner had a down year, 2.48 average, 10 home runs. Odubel Herrera, 2.87 and 18 home runs, pretty solid year from him. Anthony Rizzo, even though most of these numbers came from the Cubs, 3.02 average and 43 home runs, so 112 RBI. I would definitely take that. And then a down year average-wise for Evan Longoria, only hit 258. Did have 29 bombs and 88 RBIs, though. McCutcheon, solid year, 283 average, 24 homers. Yoenis Cespedes, 260 average, 24 homers. Brendan Nimmo, not really important. He's on the bench. Cecchini. What? Oh, Jonathan VR got hurt, too. Oh, my God. And then Rene Rivera sucked. Okay, so Stephen Vogt got hurt as well then. Oh, gee. Oh, gee. Oh, uh-oh. Jonathan VR might retire. It's actually not good. So we'll send the postseason. And hopefully my players don't retire. Terry Collins retired. Finally, thank God. Terry Collins needs to, like, retire. We do have a lot of players to resign, of course, as we do every year. Let's take a look. Actually, why do I keep hitting A twice? Okay, manager. Kevin Weinstein seems like a pretty good option there. Let's give him an offer. But we're going to go ahead and re-sign all these guys. So I'll get back to you guys when all that's done and see who's going to be in this free agency class. Hopefully it'll be a good one, unlike last year, but we'll see here in just a... So here in the free agency period, we're going to be making a blockbuster trade. We're going to be sending Evan Longoria and Yoenis Cespedes to the Giants for Madison Bumgarner, and there's a reason behind this. One, our starting rotation just got that much better, and we can now trade Odorizzi. Oh, God, yeah, definitely Odorizzi. And then two, take a look at these free agents. This is ridiculous. So, I don't even care. I will give him a 15-year contract. Absolutely. Zach Britton would be nice, too. Although he's not really necessary. So we'll see what happens if we sim a day. Okay, we can no longer afford Manny Machado. Why can we not afford Bryce Harper either? The Rangers got Machado, and... Okay, Harper's still here. Why can't I afford it? Someone please tell me? What? I'm not sure how this game works, apparently. What is my budget? Like, what? I'm making money. I got $5 million in the bank. Okay. Well, this is unfortunate. If I withdraw that, can I afford it now? What? Why is this happening? Oh my, I swear to God. Alright. Let's try to do something else. This already sucks, actually, now that we don't even have a third baseman. Jonathan VR, oh my God, what happened to you? What happened? It's an 81 overall. Oh my God. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I could trade Matt Harvey, actually. Let's try trading Matt Harvey and see what I can get for him. Jonathan Scope. Okay. What am I looking at here? Kyle Seager and Jeremy Hellickson. D. Gordon. Gregory Polanco. Alright. Polanco might be the look, considering... Oh, actually... No, he's definitely not the look. What am I talking about? Where'd that Kyle Seager trade go? Alright. Now, let's see if I can afford this contract again. Because I should be able to. Alright. We got Bryce Harper. Wonderful. That is absolutely wonderful. And we got Kyle Seager. Am I missing something? We just need to put McCutchen in left field, I guess. And then our outfield will be solid, at least. So we got Harper in right. Herrera still in center. McCutchen in left. Trey Turner. Why is he overall going down? What the hell? Alright, Kyle Seager, Jonathan VR still. We may look to upgrade Jonathan VR or second base. Maybe. Don't know why Stephen Vogt's in the minors. And where's Odorizzi? Because you're still going to be our fifth pitcher there, buddy. But we can trade Hellickson for sure. Alright. So, let me see if I can find maybe one or two more trades. And I'll come back to you guys. Well, why not get Addison Reed back on the team? We're going to be sending Jeremy Hellickson to the A's for him. So, bullpen not looking bad. Starting rotation looking amazing. Stephen Vogt's regressing a little bit. And Rizzo's still amazing as always. VR is regressing a bit too. But we're going to keep him in Vogt and kind of ride out year 3 with him, at least until the trade deadline. And oh my God, Trey Turner, minus 14 in contact versus lefties. That is disgusting. Holy crap. All right. McCutchen's much better in left than right, apparently. And then, of course, we got Bryce Harper. So, this is what we're going to go into the season with, I think. I don't think I can really afford much else. Although, I mean, Daniel Murphy would be nice. Of course. Oh, maximum roster size, actually. Let's just see if I can possibly afford Daniel Murphy. That would definitely be interesting. Oh my God, Doge has got 95 power versus lefties. Oh my goodness. Okay. What if I withdraw that? How much does he want? 15 mil a year, 21 mil a year? Okay. Just give him more years? No. Alright. We got to increase that a little bit. Okay, I guess he really wants to go to the Dodgers. If that's who that was. Yeah, he really wants to go to LA. Okay. Daniel Murphy it is. And we'll see if we can afford him. No, we cannot. That's unfortunate. I'm going to mess around with this and see if I can somehow get him for a lesser contract. And if I do, I'll let you guys know. If not, I'll see you guys at the start of year number 3. Alright, so I was unable to afford Daniel Murphy. So we're here at the start of season number 3. And this is what the lineups are going to look like for the final season. Trey Turner leading off, Odubel Herrera hitting second, Bryce Harper hitting third, Anthony Rizzo hitting cleanup, McCutchen at 5th, Kyle Seager batting 6th, Stephen Vogt batting 7th. Oh my God, we have so many lefties in this. Jeez, that's a lot of lefties. Okay. Jonathan VR batting 8th, and then the pitcher spot at 9. And as for our pitchers, we got Madison Bumgarner. He's going to be the ace of the staff now. Jacob deGrom, Noah Syndergaard, Jake Odorizzi, and Steven Matz. So we're actually going to put Matz at 4 and Odorizzi at 5. And then bullpen, we got Sean Gilmartin again, Kyle Baraclow, Hunter Strickland, Addison Reed, Will Harris, Jerry Blevins, and Jerry's Familia closing. So hopefully this will be good enough to get us back to the playoffs, and hopefully we'll have a deep playoff run. We seem to be doing well so far. But then again, we played Miami and Cincinnati, and Atlanta. But I will see you guys at the trade deadline, and hopefully we won't even have to make a trade, but if we do, I'll see if I can work some magic. So here at the trade deadline of season number 3, we have by far the best record we've had at this point in the season yet. So we're sitting at 66 and 34, 14 and a half games up on the Nationals for first place in the NL East. The only unfortunate thing going on right now is that Jonathan VR is hurt yet again. So Gavin Cecchini is starting at second base right now for us. We need to make a trade. Got to find a second baseman to replace VR, because he's going to be out for like another 2 months. 1 to 2 months with that broken hand. So that's not at all what I'm wanting. See what kind of trade we can get for Jonathan Scope here. I'd rather not give up Odorizzi. Actually, I think I'll be able to wheel and deal my way into this. If I can give them Justin Dunn. No? Zapucki's hurt. Okay, Rick Gardner. I would take Plawecki off and put Montero in, and they will accept that. So we're going to get Jonathan Scope, and we have our second base hole plugged. Is he even doing good? Oh, God, he's hitting 214. No wonder. Well, we're going to see if he can turn it around here on the Mets. That would really be helpful. So with that, we're going to go ahead and go to the end of the season. And I am 100% sure that we're going to make the playoffs. It's just a matter of, actually, if we blow this 15-game lead we have on the Nationals, I'm going to be very, very disappointed. So I'll see you guys at the end. So we did not blow our 15-game lead. We ended up finishing 110 and 52. So like I said, by far the best record that we have had during this rebuild. So let's take a look at awards. We had Madison Bumgarner and Kyle Seager both winning Gold Gloves. And Bryce Harper led the league in runs scored. And Jerry Familia led the league in saves. So that's nice. Let's take a look at team stats, starting with Madison Bumgarner. 14 and 3 with a 2.88 ERA, 109 WHIP. Fantastic year. Noah Syndergaard, oh man, 2.18 ERA, 0.97 WHIP, and he went 15 and 6. He's got to be like top 5 definitely for Cy Young voting. That's insane. As for Jacob deGrom, 13 and 8 with a 2.65 ERA, 102 WHIP. Look at these top 3 guys. That's beautiful. That's what I like to see. And then Jake Odorizzi even, 2.98 ERA, 19 and 8 record, 112 WHIP. And Steven Matz, 2.20 ERA, 12 and 6 record. Every one of our starting pitchers had an ERA under 3. That is insane. I don't think that's ever happened before, but obviously I could be wrong. But that is incredibly impressive. I've never seen it before in one of my rebuilds, as far as I can remember. So that's awesome. But moving on to the bullpen, Hunter Strickland, really good year from him, 2.20 ERA. Sean Gilmartin was solid, 3.36 ERA. Addison Reed, again, solid. Will Harris, I mean, he's not the worst. Kyle Baraclow, 1.09 ERA. My goodness. And then Jerry Familia, we already know, led the league in saves with 53. So let's take a look at the lineup now. Trey Turner in the leadoff spot, hit 288 with 15 homers. Andrew McCutchen, 303 with 16 homers. What a bounce back year after having, well, I mean, last year was pretty good. The year before that was solid too, but 2016 had everybody worrying that he fell off a cliff. And Before that, I mean, he hit above 300 just about every year. Well, for 3 years in a row. But, yeah, definitely just 3 years in a row. But, whoops. But anyway, moving on to Bryce Harper, 293 average, 34 bombs, 87 RBIs. Anthony Rizzo, 269 average. That's a little low, I would think. Just a little bit. Just a tad. Did hit 30 bombs, though, with 94 RBIs. Kyle Seager hit 302, 25 homers, almost 100 RBI. Jonathan Scope, he really did bounce back a little bit, ended up hitting 234 after he was hitting 214 when we got him, so I'll take that. Stephen Vogt hit 277. Odubel Herrera hit 229. He's really starting to regress, which kind of sucks, but it'll be okay. And then Madison Bumgarner hit 167, and he had 2 homers. That's funny. Bench was actually much better than it has been recently. We had Lagares hitting 261, Guillorme hitting 280, and Jonathan VR hit 288. But he did get injured and missed like the last 2 months. But I think what we're going to do is put VR in center field because he does play center. And where's VR? He's already in here. Okay. Yeah, there we go. And he is a switch hitter, so it'll give us a little bit of versatility, which will be nice for sure. Where even is VR right now? Oh, he's DHing. Okay. So anyway, we're going to be moving on here in the playoffs. We're taking on the San Francisco Giants, Madison Bumgarner's former team in the NLDS. So let's see if game number 1 he can take from his former team. We are at home, and we lose 2-6. Oh my God. All right, Bumgarner really got, 5 innings pitched. All right, Syndergaard versus Jaime Garcia. I'm fully expecting a win, and we lose. What the hell, man? 6-7. What is going? Oh my God. All right, now we're away, and we're down 2-0. Jacob deGrom taking the mound against Johnny Cueto, and we win. Okay, Madison Bumgarner again in his former park, and all right, we've been eliminated. This is ridiculous, man, I swear. And the Dodgers go on to defeat the Red Sox in the 2019 World Series. So that is really, really unfortunate, and just goes to show, I mean, this game's simulation is incredibly unpredictable, but so is baseball in real life. So, I mean, you can have a 110 win team and apparently lose in the NLDS, but whatever. If you guys want to take a look here at the final MLB roster, I mean, I just kind of showed it to you guys, but here's all the pitchers. If you want to look again, just pause the video, and then here are all of the position players in their positions. So I hope you guys did enjoy, and if you did, please don't forget to leave a like down below and subscribe if you're new. Also, leave a comment if you guys would like to let me know your thoughts on the MLB Rebuild series, and if you have any teams you'd like me to do, I'll gladly take that into consideration. So hope you guys did enjoy again, and I will see you guys next time.